Welcome back. In this video we are gonna focus on this area over here, or some of it, because we do have a train line over here that we have to, I was about to say stop, but have to finish somehow. Don't think it's gonna go all the way up here, but we'll figure something out. And then we have to open this so that there will be a passageway from this area down to here, because there's going to be some kind of forest area right here. And then I am going to show you the amazing work that Mrs. LouNeBricks has made. She has made a, let me see if I can find a box. She has made a MOC of 2 of these, and it is downstairs right now. I wouldn't say that it's 100% done at the moment, but it will be as much done as it can be when we are going to show it. So that is also going to be featured in this video. So let's do something about this to start with. The plate has been changed a bit, and it wasn't as easy as it looks like, that I just had to take these out, because this one was made on a road plate, an old straight road plate, so there isn't anything underneath here. So I had to change it for another plate. I changed one of those up there. So now there is 2 16 by 32 gray base plates underneath, but that's not that important. But now at least we've opened here and made a little train line here. So instead of having it all the way back there, we're not going to use as much space, even though it does cut off 4 base plates, a little bit more of the 52 in total. But there's still room for trees and stuff, so I don't think it would be that much. Might change it again. I know Mrs. LouNeBricks isn't completely satisfied with it, but then we have to change all of this over there as well. So let's see what we do. But at the moment, while we still have some space, I think this is gonna be, but I think right here we have to do one of these train buffers in some capacity. Let me see if I can make one, and then we also need to have a pass right here, but I still have some of the pieces, so it should be possible. But let me change this. Yeah, let me do that. A first attempt of one of these bumpers, whatever you will call them, and I actually do like it. It has been made with some inspiration from something I saw online, but I couldn't find any instructions for it that I didn't that I could get for free. So this is just what I came up with. I think it looks okay. It's not the complete right colors, but I didn't have any of the 1x6 in reddish brown, and there is a couple of, see, a gray modified clip and a 1x1 in black. But let me try to put it over to the track, see how it looks. And now you cannot drive over the edge. So it has been put in here, and I did also put this one in. I don't know if I want these bars right here, but the idea is that you're gonna have some kind of a dirt road from here over to here, and then maybe continue it over here, and then having all of these sets right here. But it is Mrs. LouNeBricks' little project, so she is gonna determine where to put it all. And yeah, I think it looks good. When we are gonna run out of space up here, or when Mrs. LouNeBricks is gonna run out of space up here, I think we're just gonna move this and then put this over into this over here. So we're gonna keep the train tracks over here, but it just won't fill out that much. We might even just take everything away from over here and make the turn a little bit smoother, so there will be a little bit more room in there. But let's see. Right now, I think this is gonna be the solution. But at the moment, we are gonna go down and look at what you most likely all have been waiting for a couple of days or weeks or sometime at least, and that is gonna be Mrs. LouNeBrick's MOC. So let's go down. And right behind this we have it. And just to let you know what this is, Mrs. LouNeBrick's bought 2 of these, the 31153 Creator 3-in-1 set, which can be built into these 3 sets. She just dropped everything out. Did use the book for small things, but I will show you. But let's just get it away. Here it is. A 2-story house with windows all the way around, with a entrance in here, with a deck up on top, up here, and with a little garden or just wild growing flowers and trees on top. So, as I said, there are some things that have been built like the original set. One of them is these chairs, because didn't really see any other use for these round things. Of course, they could have been used for some kind of pool, but they weren't, so it's just going to be here. The other thing about it is there is a pool here with these little rubber duckies. It has been made in a way so that if you don't want to have this big deck outside, you can just, let's see if I can do it with one hand. Let me just stop the video and I can take it apart. And just like that, I wanted to show you that this deck is detachable. So you could choose just to have this one in here, and just so this doesn't look weird, this can be taken off, and then you just take these 2 1x6 plates off and use one of these 1x8 bricks instead, and then tile it most likely with this, and then you have a small deck. But we want the big one, or Mrs. LouNeBrick wants the big one, because we have the room for it, so it's going to be like this. But if I just take the roof off it, I can show you inside how she has made it. And over here there is the bedroom, so a single bed or queen size bed with small bed tables on the side, window over here, and 2 of the big windows there. She's used the snot pieces, or the white snot bricks over here, so there's a little bit of wall art, and then just putting up these plates. Over here there's the toilet and the bath. Used all the blue tiles, if you can see it down here, again with big windows there. Maybe it's not that good that people can watch you go to the bathroom, but this is supposed to be in the middle of the woods, so I think you could live with it. It doesn't have a door in here, and why I will tell you in a minute. Over here, the living room and the kitchen, or the dining room and the kitchen and the living room in one open concept, with a little light lamp right here. The stove over here, or the tabletop over here, and a lot of space, and then a little fireplace with a little sofa. This is built very close to the original idea, but used some of the other pieces in other places. So it's blue on the back instead of yellow, and not big pieces on the side here, but it still looks good. And over here we have 2 beach chairs and table, and 3 large windows, or 2 large windows and a door, and 1 large window and a small window right here, and then the deck out here. There is some green down here as well, 2 small pedestals or whatever you will call them with some flowering on, and 2 of the big trees built very close again to what we have over here, but there wasn't that many parts to building trees, so this is what I would say good enough. As you can see here, we had to use some weird colors to make it modular. There is some of these calculator pieces, and actually we used 3, so we have used some of the extra pieces, but I think that still counts. But it is fully modular. So on the other one over here, let me take the roof off. There's not much in there right now. So there is a sofa right here, so you can watch out of the windows. But we haven't built a stair at the moment. We did have one, let's see if I can find it. We did try to use this, but it didn't really stick underneath, so we have to figure out some kind of way for people to get from the first level to the second level. A gray outline all the way around, just because they were there, and it keeps this a little bit more connected. And then again up here, red tiles, because that was what there was in the set. So it does look a little bit weird, but still okay. And most importantly, it works. So, and about the doors, I said that was missing downstairs. There is one hole right here where there isn't any window or any door, and that is because in this set, for some reason, there are a lot more window frames and door frames than there is windows and doors. So there's still a lot of these white ones left, but that just means that we cannot fill this out. We do have some extra in our own possession, so we might put in a couple, and I think maybe these doors will be taken out of here and been put into the toilet and the room over here. But it is absolutely amazing anyway. So it's only this little one here that is missing. And if we are watching the roof, it has some top lights, or what do we call these? Yeah, light from the roof light. And you can see here you have to use different or weird colors at the bottom. But it looks very, very, very good. And now back together again. It's small rocking chairs. It's quite nice, but it does have quite a weird size. So this is an 8x32 cutoff of a plate. So it is 6 studs longer, so it's 38 studs deep, and without it, it is 28, or with this overhang, it's 30 studs. And then on the long side, right here, let me put it there, it is 34. So 34 by 28 or 38 or 30. It's not the normal size, but it fits in what we have. And of course, I'm pretty sure that you will be able to make it a little bit smaller to make it fit, for example, a base plate. And of course, this didn't count these 3 studs, rows of studs width in the measurements, so a little bit bigger. But all in all, I am absolutely amazed by what Mrs. LouNeBricks has done with this set. Of course, it does look some some like this, but it's absolutely mind-blowing how much detail she could do with the parts she had, and how different actually she could get it. But let's put it into the city or up to the area to see how it will look, not fully placed or definitely placed, but just in the green area. And now into the city, in somewhat of the place where it has to be. Don't know if it's going to be this direction. Might turn it around so we can get it closer to the wall, but where Mrs. LouNeBricks are. But I do unfortunately think that has to be moved, because at the moment Mrs. LouNeBricks is building some more that she can have in this area. So it's coming along very, very nicely. At least a lot better than it was just a short time ago. It doesn't look good, but let me show you what Mrs. LouNeBricks is doing at the moment. And here we have it, the Viking village, and Mrs. LouNeBricks has built the first part, the first 3 bags, and is on her 4th bag at the moment, which is the 2nd out of 3. I think they can be divided into 3 parts, something like that. But that is also going to be in the city, but you're going to see the finished result in the next video. But that was all we had to show you in this video. Hope you enjoyed it. We have done absolutely nothing on this side and some on this side, but the most important part is this little beauty. We did also change some of the lights, but we only have 10 and there is 24, so we have to get some more of those. But that is done. This is getting better moment by moment, and just need to get the rest. Still need to figure out how I get another train station into the city. Have some ideas, but I think it's going to be difficult because of the table up there. But that will be for a later moment. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, nothing much I can do about it now. So I hope you will like or subscribe or comment or share to this video. And until next time, bye.